Sisters, if I told you that you could have the freedom, fullness, and styleability of a perm and still enjoy a lush and growing head of natural hair without heat or chemicals, would that get your attention? You bet it would. With Sisterlocks, you can. Sisterlocks is a revolutionary new hair locking technique for highly textured hair. African American women of all walks of life are raving about the style, freedom, and versatility of this fabulous new technique. Made up of tiny stylable locks, Sisterlocks won't damage your hair. Instead, this natural hair management system encourages healthy growing hair. Save the beeswax, gels, aloe, and other locking aids for something else, because the Sisterlocks system is the neatest, cleanest, most practical locking method yet devised. Is your hair already permed? Don't let that stop you. We can put Sisterlocks in your hair with just 1.5 inches of new growth. You can cut and style Sisterlocks any way you please. You can roll them or curl them with a hot curler if you so desire. They can be worn in cornrows, or you can let them hang naturally. Your choices are almost endless. Imagine being able to just shampoo with Sisterlocks conditioning spray shampoo, dry your hair, then style as you like without having to worry about greasy creams or rinses. Sisterlocks isn't a fad. With the complete versatility of styles and ease of care, we believe you won't want to go back to stressing your hair with harsh chemicals or with the weight of added hair. Plus, brothers love Sisterlocks. Sound too good to be true? Well, just watch and listen. We'll meet Dr. Joanne Cornwell and see her amazing technique make it all happen. And we'll make believers out of you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joanne Cornwell. The concept of locks is brand new to most people. And because of this, I find that women have just tons of questions about Sisterlocks. Here's a sample.
What are they? I mean, are they just little braids?
No, Sisterlocks are actually small sections of your very own hair. We use no extensions or attachments. We weave the hair into a locking pattern which resembles a braid, except that it starts from the tip of the hair and works down to the scalp. This weaving pattern uses the tightly textured curl of your natural hair to hold the locks in place. There are two things that make Sisterlocks styleable: the very small size of the locks and the stability because of the tight natural curl that settles into the stable pattern within the lock.
Can I wear Sisterlocks on my job?
Yes, you can. Although many women associate locks with music groups or a particular age group or lifestyle, Sisterlocks is helping to change the stereotypes that we have about natural African-type hair. They're quite suitable for women from all walks of life. They can be worn in the playful kinds of styles that the younger set likes, and they're even great for children. Mark my words, you'll soon see more and more mothers preferring Sisterlocks to braids for their young daughters. And yes, there are also brother locks.
And are Sisterlocks good for my hair?
Nothing can be better for your hair than keeping it well-groomed, clean, and free from anything that will permanently change its natural characteristics. With Sisterlocks, there is no unnatural pulling at the root of the hair. There's no heat or chemicals applied while they're being put in. There's no damage to the hair follicle or to the scalp itself. The proof of healthy hair shows itself over time, and with Sisterlocks, you'll see your hair growing longer and fuller than it ever has before.
I'm definitely going to see how long my hair is going to grow and what kind of results I'm going to get from that. I don't see a reason to cut my hair. I haven't cut my hair to this point. I love long hair, and now that it's natural and I can keep it long, I'm going to keep it long.
The simple practice of letting your hair alone, only washing it and conditioning it, will allow it to grow as full and as naturally long as it possibly can. The neat thing about Sisterlocks is that it gives kinky hair the freedom and flexibility that most women never dreamed they could have without further processing.
If I can keep these locks and have my hair be as beautiful as it is, the way that it is, and as long as it is, you can best believe I'm going to keep it that way.
How long does it take for Sisterlocks to get put in?
Depending on the size of the lock desired and the length of your hair, the average time to do Sisterlocks is between 7 and 10 hours. All of the locks are small, but there are both standard size and micro Sisterlocks. Unlike braids and weaves, Sisterlocks don't have to be undone. They only need to be tightened periodically, usually every 6 to 10 weeks. And with our patented locking tool, tightening only takes between 2 and 4 hours.
I've heard that you can't take Sisterlocks out. What if I want to wear my hair in styles other than Sisterlocks?
Yes, there are professional unbraiders who can take Sisterlocks out, but it's a tedious and time-consuming process. It's best to think about Sisterlocks as we normally think about getting our hair relaxed. What I mean by this is that when we put relaxers in our hair, we don't do this in order to later take the relaxer out. Sisterlocks, like relaxers, is not really a hairdo. It's a system that allows you to wear your natural texture and gives you a wide range of styling options without altering that texture. Well, you've seen what the locks look like, and I've started to answer some of your questions about what they will do and what they won't do. Now I want to show you just what it's like to have locks, because I think that most of us have little understanding of what the day-to-day care is like. How do you wash them? How do you style them? Do you still have those bad hair days? I'd like to walk you through the whole process. I want to start with washing the locks. There is a period of time during the first 1 to 3 months that you will need to follow a special procedure when washing. But once your locks have settled, you can wash them much like loose, natural hair.
When I wash my hair, I wet it down in the shower. And I use some of the special shampoo that I got from you, from Sisterlocks, and I find it's really wonderful because it gives my hair a real nice, smooth feeling, even in the washing process. And I wash it with the butt of my hand, kind of the palm of my hand, and just kind of rub it all over. I do that twice, and then I rinse it. And it's just real wonderful. I can still separate it while it's wet and still see the texture that's just makes it so much nicer to control, I think. I really love that.
Dry your hair however you like. But before you completely dry, and this is very important, separate your locks. You should never, never let your locks mat together. This process will take you between 5 and 15 minutes, depending on the length and texture of your hair. You should think of this as a grooming practice that replaces combing your hair. Now you have a freestyle look. Go with it. Or get your Sisterlocks consultant to show you how to get fancy. It's important for your consultant to also be an accomplished stylist and not just someone who knows the locking technique. Otherwise, you miss out on half the beauty of having Sisterlocks. Once you have a cut that's flattering to you, your daily grooming is a lot like what you probably already do. Try a styling lotion and rollers, or do like I do on those bad hair days and throw some quick curls in it with a curling iron. When I want to show off, a touch of mousse or a spritz of hairspray will turn an ordinary style into something special. Now, you're ready to go out and live in your locks. Take them anywhere, but believe me, you'll draw attention wherever you go. Work them out. Shake them out. Take them out shopping. You'll look your best in whatever you choose. Then, take them out to lunch. Now, let's get serious. Is your lifestyle physically taxing? You don't have to baby your Sisterlocks. They're not afraid of a little work. You'll find they can keep pace with your busy lifestyle, even when the pace is tough for you. They love to run and play, and they won't make you lose the game. But when playtime is over, Sisterlocks will obey your orders. Just listen to what some of the women with Sisterlocks are saying about them.
The last time I saw you was, I don't remember exactly when it was, but when I saw you today, that's right. When I saw you today was the first time, because I hadn't seen you with Sisterlocks before. And when I saw your hair, it looks like it's pressed almost. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because I'm always shocked when I wake up in the morning and my hair says, and I'm wearing a natural. I have my natural hair, and it's not falling out all over the sink, and it's strong. And I marvel at the fact that the strands are together and weave, together. And
I get a lot of compliments. I have to prove that this is my hair in my head. I have to pull a piece out and say, see, it's my hair. Yeah, it's real nice. My children like it. They say it makes me look younger.
What do you think?
I know it does.
So most of the time, your hair is looking just like this.
yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I can wake up now and smile.
Ooh, I know. Yeah.
It takes a while to sink in that you don't really need all that stuff, because you're brought up to think that you really have to have it.
Right.
I think the first week is the hardest, and then you realize it still looks good. I expected it to be really dull, but it's shiny and feels so much better than having oil in your hair, oil on your pillows, oil on your clothes, when you go shopping and pull something over your head. So.
Are you curly?
I'm a hairstylist, and I've been a hairstylist for the last 14 years. I don't have any oil in my hair. I really don't need it, because my hair and scalp, it works fine without it. It locks better without a lot of hair dressing. It's a lot easier to take care of.
Your hair was natural before you got the Sisterlocks, right?
Yes.
So it hasn't changed that much? Is that right?
Not that much. The only difference is the locks are smaller. And the thing that I like about Sisterlocks is that when I get my hair redone, I don't have to take it all the way down and have it done over. We can tighten it up from the root, from the new growth. I like that. And then too, all I have to, I don't have to have a comb, and it's like sweet
I like how
up
you have that.
and pants up.
You have it tucked up.
And it's just
Another style.
easy, yeah. And you just kind of like, just go,
People are really interested. People of all races, they want to know.
Yeah.
They want to touch it. They want to feel it. They want to know, how you work with it.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend Sisterlocks, and I do recommend Sisterlocks to every sister and anybody with coarse hair that I see, whether they be Hispanic, even if you mixed kids, who have coarse hair and they don't know what to do about it because it's just something that they've never had to deal with or their parents haven't had to deal with. And this is something that might be an easy thing for them.
When I do see the women with the relaxers, or where someone says, well, my hair is too kinky to wear it, or I said, no, the more kinkier the hair is, the more it's going to lock tighter and the better it's going to look. And Sisterlocks is great for that.
I've had my hair in a variety of styles. Probably most recently was a curl, which I wasn't really happy with. I've also had straight perms, which I wasn't happy with because causes my hair to break off. And I find with Sisterlocks, the hair is healthier and it's not damaged like it was when I was using other chemical processes. Before I got Sisterlocks, I really didn't realize the natural sheen that our hair has. I think because basically we were raised to feel that we have to put all kinds of moisturizers and greases and various other products in our hair, but really all I do is wash it and it's naturally shiny.
It's like, I love your hair, Miss Foster King.
When other people saw it, they were pretty curious. What is this? They knew it was different than dreadlocks. It had a softer, more feminine look to it, something that they would even try themselves.
I've had my Sisterlocks for approximately 7 days now, and the response that I've received has been great. I think what everyone expected were the really rougher looking locks, larger, uneven, kind of a little bit messy looking. So they were really surprised when they saw my hair, and they really, really liked it. It wasn't what they expected at all.
I knew there was something to this. I mean, it felt great. I didn't know what it was, and I try not to be excited, but it just started bubbling, and it was like, yeah, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for the longest.
Sisterlocks encourages your tightly textured hair to do what it loves to do anyway, that is, form locks. It makes me very happy to think that we are helping to change some of those old attitudes about our natural hair. At Sisterlocks, we believe that what we do to our hair reflects how we feel about ourselves. You'd be surprised at how liberating it can be to fully embrace your natural beauty. Best of all, women who have Sisterlocks start discovering how magnificent their natural hair really is. I mean, when you think about it, we have this unique attribute that we have been suppressing for so long just to conform to somebody else's standards. Well, I think it's time we started changing those standards and setting those standards, and I believe that with Sisterlocks we will. In fact, my motto is that with Sisterlocks, we will give so-called bad hair a good name. So, come home to Sisterlocks.
Do we have your attention? Well then, come home to Sisterlocks. Treat yourself to the feeling of pride and empowerment that comes with affirming your natural grace. Your Sisterlocks consultant will help you with your transformation. Consultants are trained in our technique, which stresses how important styling is to your total look. Make sure that person is hooked into the Sisterlocks network by finding out if the service they offer includes the official customer starter kit, complete with special getting started shampoo, washing bands, and tip sheets from Dr. Joanne Cornwell. If Sisterlocks is new in your area, have your hair care professional call the toll-free number on your screen to find out about instructional videos and training to become a Sisterlocks consultant. Make no mistake about it, Sisterlocks is changing the way we relate to our natural hair. So don't wait. Come home to Sisterlocks now.